Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us for tonight's team call. We are going to go over a lot of stuff. We had a super weekend this weekend. I tried to get that video up, but I couldn't because it was a copyright infringement because I was trying to do it on YouTube and they caught it for some reason. So I'm going to go over like a ton of that info that was talked on for super weekend and kind of like dive into it a little bit more, talk about some things that's going on for the team, and then at the end we'll kind of talk about taxes and what you guys need to get set up for this fun time of the year. All right, so obviously Transform 20 is here. Make sure you have a plan, and I believe we are going to do another challenge group for Transform 20 starting prep week February 4th. So don't think just because Transform 20 happened, it's here, it's done, it's over. No, like other people besides, like you have to think, yes, we are in our own like Beachbody bubble, but other people don't know that. So invite to that your next group, whether you're doing it with us as a team starting February 4th, or you're going to be doing your own, whatever it is, like have a plan in place and still use this launch. It doesn't mean you launch it once and that's it. Like you can continue to launch this. So those challenge packs and completion packs are $20 off through February 28th. So people still have a lot of time. And I believe January 31st, if people sign up as a coach or discount coach, they can still get into Sean's coach test group too. So one of the big announcements that they made this weekend was the Success Club trip is in for not this year. This year's already done and over with. It's the cruise. Didn't happen yet. But you can sign up for the Success Club trip 2020. It's such a cool year. In the Hard Rock Punta Cana. So that was, I think that was, I don't know if no, that was the second trip that I went on. And guys, like that place is freaking so awesome. It was huge. The food was amazing. The best spot, and you guys know I love like my spas, the best spot ever. It was just a ton of fun. So if you just go to this website, successclubtrip.com/2020, you need to opt in order to get the invite. So what's going to happen is you're going to have this entire year, so January 2019 to December 2019, to earn dollars to earn this trip. So how do you earn dollars? For every Success Club point, you get $5. So for example, if you hit Success Club 2, you'll get $10 towards the trip. If you hit Success Club 4, you'll hit $20. I'm trying to like think in my head, am I calculating this right? I think I am. If you hit over Success Club 5, you get $10. So if you hit Success Club 5, you get $50 for the trip. If you hit Success Club 10, you get $100. Make sense? So you have the entire year. You have 12 months to earn this trip. So if you're saying, oh, I can't do it, like you're beating yourself before you even try. You have 12 months to do this. And the cool thing is that for January, trip dollars are doubled. So if you like go in hard this month, like you can like earn at least like 25% of your trip just this month alone. Like it is totally possible. So set your goals, right? Don't say, I can't do it. Say, hell yeah, I'm going to freaking do it. I'm going to earn this trip because it's going to be fun. And it is a ton of fun. And make it one of those non-negotiables. Don't be like, oh, maybe. No, just freaking do it. Like there's plenty of, people besides Melanie Mitro or Star Diamonds or even Diamond coaches that earn this trip for free. So why not you? Just opt in for it. So let me go to this site really quickly so you guys can see where to go. So you got all the information here. You can look it up, but like I said, the Hard Rock Cafe, I don't know if they call it Hard Rock Cafe, whatever. It's really awesome. So you can like see the rooms, all that kind of stuff. And if you scroll they had it here before. But just click around. Oh, I think the picture's in the way. Right here, how to get invited. Click here, and then you can opt in. I already did it, so I don't think it's going to let me opt in again. But once you opt in, it goes by an order of your Success Club points from last year. So don't be worried. Most people will get off the wait list anyways. So don't think like, oh, I didn't earn a lot of trip points last year. Not a big deal. You need to opt in to get the email, and then you register. When you register, you have to put down $300 non-negotiable, not non-negotiable, non-refundable. So like say, all right, if I'm putting $300 down, like I'm freaking earning this trip, right? So I think it's kind of smart of them, so people don't kind of like back out or not kind of like put their all into it. Do we have any questions about, let me look in the chat really quick. Yeah, there's freaking jacuzzis in the room. We didn't use it because it was obviously so nice outside, but any questions about Success Club trip 2020, how to earn it, how to register, any of that stuff? Going once, going twice. All right, I think we're good with that. Also, what was announced is Jericho's new workout called Morning Meltdown 100. So it's going to be 100 workouts, and it is going to go on sale July 1st. So it's going to be like kind of like the summit big workout that they're going to premiere. And then VIP early access begins July 29th. So same kind of like structure that we had with Transform 20. We're going to have like this VIP access thing going on. So just kind of have that in the back of your mind as you're going, especially with your new Transform 20 people that are signing up. You want to have that in the back of your mind so that you have a plan for them, right? Not just for the 6 weeks of Transform 20, but what are they going to be doing after Transform 20? What are they going to be doing in the summer? So there's always something that they can be doing, not just one and done. When you have a customer, those people are going to come back. It's easier to keep your customers than to get new ones. So just remember that. Register for February Team Cup. So I did have a video in the team page that I think I did like 2 years ago. So the rules change a little bit here and there, but it's pretty much like the same concept. I have no idea, Ashley, how many days a week the 100 workouts would be. I'm going to definitely say 6 days per week. And I know the workouts are going to be 20 to 30 minutes. There is a FAQ. Oh, and that's one thing, guys, I wanted to just let you guys know too. There's a lot of questions like in the team page, like, what do we do for the Success Club trip? Or, you know, how about the new workout? Like, this coach breaking news is magical. It gives you all the information without me telling you. So definitely go here. And if you click view more, it's going to give you even more coach breaking news. So just go there. It's going to give you pretty much the same thing I'm going to, and even more detail. So just kind of like have that in the back of your mind too. And I check this like every single week, because sometimes like we don't, you know, there's so much stuff going on that it's kind of hard to keep up. But if you know, check this yourself every single week, like you're going to just stay up to date on everything. Okay, so back to the Team Cup for February. So in February for Team Cup, you have the whole month of February where you get 5 coaches, whether it is 5 coaches on our team, 5 coaches in the entire net, you know, 5 coaches just in the network. It really doesn't matter what coach you team up with. It's really just to have you guys working together, to collaborate together, to come up with ideas together, and really push yourselves for the entire month. Because I think a lot of us, we wait until like the 25th, 26th, 27th, and we're like, oh, we didn't hit Success Club. Like, we're so close. And then like, that's when you actually like get to work. But if you have that mindset going into the entire month, it just proves to you what you can actually do. So that's why like Team Cup is like set up this way. So you have that mindset of, what if we went in all in for the entire month? What if I had that accountability, knowing like, you know, if we wanted to win, I don't even know what this is. I can't see it. Oh, if you wanted to win this pop-up tent that you could bring to the beach, like everybody has to hit Success Club 10, right? Like you have to show up. And I would say if you're going to be on a cup team, not that like, you know what, if you miss it and you tried, not a big deal. But if you don't show up, that's messed up. So make sure if you are on a team, you do your best, right? And that's all we're asking you to do. We're not asking you to earn Success Club 1 million. We're just saying to do your best and just show up for the other 5 people. And you're going to learn from each other. And that's really the point of it too. So how do you win prizes for the Team Cup? So you can earn 1 point for every Success Club point. So if you earn Success Club 10, guess what? You gave your team 10 points. Awesome. You can earn 3 points for every rank advancement. So if you are a regular coach and go to Emerald, you gave your team 3 points. If you go from Emerald to Ruby, that's another 3 points. If you go from Ruby to Diamond, you know, so every single rank advancement, you get those 3 points. And you earn 2 bonus points for registering for a summit. So some of us are already registered, so we'll kind of like have an automatic, I think, it should be, right? We'll have that automatic 2 bonus points. If you obviously registered during February, you'll get those bonus 2 points too. So down here at the bottom, you can see all the different prizes. I really love cutting boards. I don't know why, especially when they're wooden. Your team has to qualify for Success Club 5. So each of you have to hit Success Club 5. I probably should just open up the website because I think I do have it opened up. No, that's the trip. I thought I was prepared. I guess not. But you can just go to the website. So what will happen is you'll have a leader of your team cup. You could just decide between the 5 of you who wants to be the leader. And the leader, really, you're all leaders of yourselves, right? Like there's nobody that's going to be above you. You all kind of put everything into this. So the leader is just going to register you. You're going to come up, you go to the February Team Cup, you know, it's in your Coach Online office. You can find the link for it. You register yourselves, and then you can, and we'll probably definitely do a team call on this within the next week or 2 about like, all right, what can you do as a team to really earn the most Success Club points, to really help the most people? How can you collaborate together? What are different ideas you can do together? What are different topics you can talk about? You know, whether it's you're talking every single day in a chat thread, whether you open up a little, you know, group for you guys, whether you do just a weekly call together. That's totally up to you and your 5 people that you're on a team with. So start kind of just brainstorming ideas and talking to each other and seeing, you know, what prizes do you want to go for? What kind of things do you want to do together as a team? What ideas are you going to come up with? What things that you need help with that those other 4 coaches can kind of help you with? So definitely, you know, it's all about starting now. If you wait until February to kind of start this, you're kind of already behind. So definitely start planning for it now. And we'll definitely have another team call all about that too. Any questions about February Team Cup? And if you don't have a group, obviously, if you don't have a Team Cup group, come in the team page. I see like every single day someone's like, I need 3 people. I need 2 people. We'll find you somebody. And I think for last Team Cup last year, they even had where Beachbody would place you with a team too. So don't feel like, oh, I'm new, I can't do this. Yes, you can. I don't care if you're a coach that's been a coach for 2 days, 3 days. If you've been a coach like me for 6 years, I've participated in every single Team Cup. I don't know the exact stats. I think you earn 4 times more if you participate in a Team Cup versus people that don't. So it definitely pays to actually participate, right? That's the whole point of this. Other announcements. They came out with the new Success Club 2019 rewards. So kind of like how they had for this past like half of the quarter. I think it was like a t-shirt we got, and my brain doesn't work for the rest of it, but we got other stuff too, right? But this year, for the first month, you get a tank. For 3 months of hitting Success Club, you earn a Beachbody Opoly game, and we have one from like a couple of years ago, and we played it. It was so much fun. If you hit Success Club 6 months in a row, you earn the backpack. 9 months in a row, you earn the sweatshirt. And then 12 months in a row, so if you hit Success Club every single month this year, you earn this awesome roller bag. And that can just be Success Club 5. I would say shoot for 10, right? Because you want to go above and beyond. If you shoot for 5, you might be, 2 or 4. Go for the higher, because that's just going to help your business, right? So those are the new rewards. And then for February, like obviously, like you're going to be getting more stuff too. So a lot of fun prizes that you guys can get. Coach Summit obviously is July 11th through the 14th. There is a little sale going on for $155. Sale ends on January 31st. So make sure you jump on that. I've been to, 5, 6, however many years I've been a coach. That's how many summits I've been to. I don't know if I'm going to go to this one with the baby. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But sometimes life gets in the way. But if you can be there, get there. It's just going to blow your business up. You're going to learn so much more. And it's a ton of fun. And I think it's one of the best cities that we've been to in Indianapolis. Another announcement that our upline coach, Upline, Bob Lucido, is doing for us is a new training, and it involves all of these awesome other coaches. If you guys don't know, Melissa McAllister, Chelsea Pearson, her husband Rob, I think is down there, some other, Keith Callahan. So they're all going to get together to run a training group for coaches who are Emerald through Diamond. So if you are Emerald through Diamond, you can do this training. And guess what? If you're a new coach and you're like, I want to be on that, well, guess what? Get Emerald. All you need is to sign up 2 people, whether they are going for the business as coaches or they're signing up with the discount. Get those 2 people and boom, you're Emerald and you can do this training. So off to the side of this too, if Team Cup and doing this training and whatever else you have going on is too much for you, you have to kind of pick and choose, right? So you have to know yourself if this is going to be something that's going to overwhelm you, or if you are a person that needs this type of thing. Like for me, like I love trainings. I love the motivation. Not that I need any more training on how to do this business, but I just love the energy that is around those kind of groups. And for this group, so it's going to be starting February 4th. It's going to be 4 weeks. Within those weeks, you're going to have 1 hour long calls on different topics, tips, tools, and I'm pretty sure all of them are millionaires. I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Off the top of my head, I'm probably sure everyone is a millionaire from that group. The requirements, like I said, you have to be Emerald by February 4th. And they do want you to be 500 PV. So that means that they want you to have 500 personal volume within a 5-week period. I'm going to get more clarification on that because I'm not 100% sure how strict they're going to be, if it's within those 5-week periods. But PV comes from your personal volume and your customer's personal volume. But like I said, I'll clarify more on that. And I will post on our team page for those of you that want to join this. I'll make a post, you comment below, and we'll make sure that you have the requirements and you get into this training. Any questions about Summit, about this new training we have going on? Anything, leaders, that I've missed, for like announcements? All right, I'm going to take that as a no. All right, so the fun stuff. I don't know why I like taxes, but this is the time of the year when everyone always asks the whole like tax questions. What do I do? We are a home-based business, and guys, it actually helps us. I think sometimes like we get scared, like coaches get scared, like, oh my gosh, like I'm making an income, like it's gonna like negatively affect me. And it's not. Like, it's absolutely going to help you because you have so many tax deductions that you can do. So I'm going to go kind of like through the tax deductions, and then I'm going to kind of give you guys like my whole thing on like what I did in the beginning and what I do now, because it definitely changes as you earn more, right? Yes, Adriana, it will be a separate group page for the Legendary Leadership course. And they will run that, and it will be separate from our team calls. So we'll still have our team calls Tuesday nights at 8:30. That leadership course is going to be totally separate. So that will be in its own page that you guys can follow. So first tax deduction that you can do is advertisements. So if you do business cards, I know, and this is a little bit old. This is what I copied and pasted when I was a coach 6 years ago. But for us kind of like nowadays, it would be anything that you do, like if you do Facebook ads or Instagram ads, or if you pay a service to do like your Instagram following, anything. Oh no, there's writing. Anything on that sorts would be tax deductible. So what you can do is like now I have my own like business credit card that itemizes kind of everything for me. So it will say like what each, whether it was clothing or like a web service or, it was books. So it's very simple for me to keep track of all this. In the beginning, yes, I wanted to kill myself because I was going by receipts. I would, get the receipts, put it in a little box thing, and then come like January, February, when I was going to the accountant, I would spend like 48 hours like dividing everything, adding everything, and it was such a stressor. So I would say like the easiest way is to just get a separate card, whether you want to get a separate credit card or a separate checking account that you just want to do Beachbody stuff for. That way you're not adding up receipts at the, when it comes like January, February. You're going to feel a lot less stress when that stuff comes around. So if you're traveling, so next deduction is your mileage. So if you drove to Super Saturday, if you're driving to meet a client, if you are driving to Summit, and I'm sure somewhere along here, if you're flying to Summit, so anything that transportation wise, whether it is, if you're at Summit and you're Ubering, whether you're at, a Tony Robbins event and like you got, like your flight, your meals, all of those things are expenses, right? And just a little side note, I should have put an asterisk. I am not an accountant. I am not a professional at this. So definitely make sure that you let your accountant know that you're going to be getting a 1090 or 1099? I think it's a 1090. So if you make over $600 or more with your Beachbody business, you'll get a 1090 form, and it will just let you know exactly what your earnings are for that year. You bring that with your deductions to your accountant, and they do some fancy schmancy stuff, right? Your commissions and fees. So every month we have that $15.95 fee. Guess what? That's tax deductible. Like if you have any certifications. So if you are like a PIO instructor or corded force instructor, those are fees that you have to do. If you have any type of health professional certifications, like I have my athletic training, I have my CPR, I have my state license. So all of those things are tax deductible because I need them for my business. If I don't have them, I can't do my business, right? I don't know why they call this depreciation, but did you get anything for your business like a new Mac computer or a desktop? Did you get a printer? Did you get any type of business equipment, whether it is, did you have a team retreat and you bought all this stuff for it, right? Did you get fancy notebooks? Did you get a planner? Did you, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. All of those things are tax deductible. So anything that you need for your business, for you to do your business, are tax. New cell phone. Yep. Awesome. And if you guys like think of stuff, like definitely like type it in here. And yeah, if you're smart like Leia, you would do your expenses by month and not wait until the end of the year and do all 12 months right at once. Yeah, definitely that's the better way to go. Legal and professional. Do you hire a CPA? So I think 2 years ago hired, what would you call her? A bookkeeper. Because like I said, I would get so stressed out. And when I started making, I think it was like when I quit my job, I just had like so many tax deductions, and I was doing a lot of trainings and I was flying a lot. And it was just like, I didn't get into be a Beachbody coach to learn how to do math, right? Like you all know I can't freaking do math for my life. And I don't need that stress in the beginning of the year when I should be pumped about like Transform 20 and things like that. That stuff will come down the road. But just kind of have it in the back of your mind. Like for me, and I would say for most of you, it's going to be when you hit that 6-figure mark that things are going to start to change. And for me too, like I had, it kind of started, so I had my athletic training job, and then I started, $5,000 for my first year of Beachbody wasn't a big deal. It actually really helped me because I had so many tax deductions from it. It pretty much showed, with my Beachbody business, I was not making much at all. But then as things started going along and I was making more of my Beachbody business than my actual business, than my athletic training job, that's when like you really do need to start paying attention to things, and really have like that plan in place of putting aside that 25%, because obviously we don't have taxes taken out of our paycheck. But and ask your accountant, my accountant has us put 25% aside for at the end of the year for us to pay. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, depending upon our deductions or not, but that is how you can be safe and not be stupid with this and not be like, oh my God, like I spent all my money. No, like you should have been putting 25% away of your Beachbody paychecks every single month. Get a separate checking account for that. And that way you don't run into any of those type of issues. I already talked about office expenses, pens, pencils, paper, printer cartridges, travel, pretty much talked about that. But yeah, even like small things like tolls, hotel stays, parking at the airports, right? That can kind of start to get expensive. If you buy new like suitcases and stuff for your travel, anything you guys can think of for travel, like for Summit. So pretty much like everything for Summit is tax deductible. You're on a business trip, plain and simple. Yes, Erica asked, remind me when you need an LLC. You're going to get a lot of different viewpoints, especially like what state you are. And a lot of these I would say are pretty much the same wherever state you're going, but some of them are a little bit different. So definitely like if you're outside of New Jersey, even if you're in New Jersey, ask your accountant. But when you need an LLC, for me was when I hit 6 figures. But some accountants will say you need one. Some say you won't need one. And depending upon your financial situation, there is an LLC. So it just kind of puts your business aside from your personal taxes. That's really all it does. And it kind of safeguards you in case anybody wants to legally like sue you or something, like they can't come after your business. I think Leia, she has, I don't know if you have an S Corp, yeah, or an Inc. So like I said, depending on where you are, like your accountant will be able to say an LLC is better for you, or an S Corp or an incorporation is better for you. But like that is when you guys get like serious with this, right? Like if you're like Beachbody is going to be my full-time job and you're dead serious and you're freaking hustling, like that's when you need to start thinking about this stuff. When you're earning like $5,000 a year, you really don't need to, you're not going to be opening up an LLC or incorporation or any of that kind of stuff. Samples. So if you have a spouse's account and they don't drink Shakeology for some crazy reason, and you order samples through them and you send them to customers, guess what? That's tax deductible. Any prizes that you give your customers, that's all tax deductible. Cell phone and internet. So I think Alicia said it. If you get a new cell phone, your cell phone bill, you guys, like that's what we work on, right? Like is our cell phones, your internet, anything technology wise, right? Like that is going to be deductible. I know, I think I skipped over this meals and entertainment. This year for 2019 in New Jersey, it did change. So meals and entertainment for New Jersey do not count anymore. You do get to have one like Christmas party for your people. So you can kind of count like one thing as your Christmas meal for your business. But everything else you can't really do unless you're at Summit or you're going to a Tony Robbins event and you need to obviously eat. That is still a business expense because you're at a conference or something like that. Home office, again, this will depend upon your accountant and where you are financially. Most of the times it's kind of a red flag for the government if they see like you're like deducting a home office, but your accountant will say like, yes, let's use that as a deduction, or hey, let's leave that, like you're fine, you don't even need to put that on there. This one also kind of goes dependent upon your accountant. Like my accountant lets me use my monthly Shakeology and anything that I personally buy for my business because I have to be a product of the product. I post my pretty face on social media every day. That's my advertisement. I use that stuff to run my business. If I didn't, I wouldn't have a business. So again, talk to your accountant about that kind of stuff as well. What did Leia say? My accountant said only include it when you are full-time coaching. Yeah, so like for my accountant, like I never use a home office just because it doesn't work for us. Like it would be silly for us to kind of put that on there. So my first year, like I said, I made like $5,000. I had very few deductions. As I started going up, like, and I feel like once you'll know, like what, and your tax accountant will know, like, you know, once you start getting to like 50,000 and 75,000, and especially getting to that point, you're just going to kind of be more aware of it. So I'm just going to stop this for a second. Here I am. So don't be like crazy scared, like, oh my God, like what do I do for taxes? For most of you guys, it's not going to matter at all. But it's nice to know that having a home business like we do, you have a lot of those deductions. So it might actually like really help you in the beginning. I know for people who are like, you know, earn the million like a year, like, yeah, like that you have to like definitely like be aware of, have everything like to the books. And I'll let you guys, and let me know when you get there too, how that goes. But do you guys have any questions about the taxes? Anything I didn't cover? Or anything you guys want to add for you guys, like Leia, Alicia? I don't know if Jess is on.
I think you posted most of it. I made a spreadsheet for my taxes last year. So when I sit down and do mine, I can like copy the blank one and share it with you guys if you want.
And they do have, like, you might know this too. There's like a computer program that you can like plug all your stuff into. What's that called?
TurboTax.
Is it that? There's another one for like.
There's a few of them, but
Okay.
TurboTax. I used to do all my tax business. So TurboTax you can use definitely, especially when you're at the beginning. And I know some of my coaches use TurboTax.
Yeah, and that'll like itemize everything for you. Like for me, I just didn't want to deal with that stuff. So that's why I went with the bookkeeper. And I swear that was like the best freaking money I've ever spent on my business. And then me paying her is a tax deduction. So some things that you're like, oh, do I really have to pay that? If it creates less stress, absolutely worth it. Anybody else with questions or comments? All right, let's do a nice picture for Instagram. Let's smile or do whatever. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. All right. Thank you, ladies. Have a great night. Again, I'll post the training in the team page. Just comment below if you are in, and I'll clarify that kind of requirement of that 500 PV. And then next week for our team call, we'll probably definitely talk more about Team Cup. And if you don't have a team yet, reach out to your upline or just post in the team page and we will get you on a team. All right, guys, have a good night. See ya.